Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lambeau. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Slot man moves right. Love now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out. Able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Throwing. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Looking to throw McCarthy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Two of their three red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And shoving his way inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is McCarthy. Flush to his right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On play action. Love to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 44 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing again, McCarthy. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the... Now the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Love. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. To throw now, here's Love. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Love. That is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Powering his way forward. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
McCarthy off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Now a 2nd and 6. To the air again, McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Love now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They didn't try and reinvent the wheel there on 4th down. Pretty simple play call, pretty effective.
Pretty much a big boy play. Going to a big guy on that route in order to pick up the 1st down. I think they're just thinking to themselves, who's going to be able to stop him at that size in this situation?
They couldn't stop him there, picking up the 1st down.
McCarthy going to throw again.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To the air with McCarthy.
Flushed out right. They've got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
And now Love going to change things up.
back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Romeo Doubs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here's McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here comes second down.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I'd be thinking about it on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they